as a foundation to hold on to, our soul can get lost in the waves of sin and distractions. Then our bodies enslave us so far into the influence of society. Our soul will be violently tossed from one direction to the other, seeking refuge from the worldly storm. This is when our soul searches for Jesus. When we find him, we can be like Peter, willing to take a risk filled with faith, jumping into the unknown and right into the spiritual realm where God is. It's here we find Jesus and we see him like a ghost. Jesus says to us, "Take my hand, take courage, and do not be afraid. Come to me and be still."
Good morning. Our Lady of Good Counsel, come journey with me back to Galilee in the year 30 AD, where Jesus remains with me and the rest of his disciple family. I'd like you to meet my brother Simon Peter, John the beloved of Jesus, and James Zebedee. We're preparing to continue our journey as disciples and to meet Jesus in the city of Bethsaida. We're not quite sure what he wants of us, or what we're to do, but we follow anyway. We did not get much needed rest. Yesterday was one eventful day and night we would never forget. We first buried the body of John the Baptist, beloved, and after, when we came to tell Jesus about it, he was devastated as the rest of us. He left silently to go to a solitary place by boat to avoid the throngs that followed him. We were distraught, hungry, and tired from that bitter journey from Herod's palace. But we also decided to follow Jesus by foot. He was speaking to the multitudes when we got there. He healed the maimed, sick, and possessed throngs for many hours. It was incredible how quickly the word spread among the people that had followed him there. Jesus didn't want the multitudes to leave, so he asked us to feed them. We didn't understand what he meant, but apparently he did. I've got all these leftovers. He multiplied 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread, enough to feed 5,000 people. So I brought today's leftovers for our breakfast. So come, follow me.
Where's that? You guys seen that? Hey! What have you been? I'm starving. Is this yesterday's basket?
Yes.
Here.
No.
Andrew.
You can't have it. It's not yours.
Hey! Peter, slow down. You just got here. It's not Jesus. We're not on the water right now.
Yes, and Andrew is definitely not a ghost.
Good morning, men of God. I can see that last night's events are still vivid in your mind.
How could they not be compared to all the sickness the Master has healed and all the demons he's driven out? Yesterday, by far, has been the scariest.
So, James, what were you more afraid of? The throngs pushing to be fed, or Jesus walking on the water?
Can we not talk about this?
Peter, yesterday walking in water was a test of faith we all failed. But we don't have the luxury of falling into despair.
Andrew, what would you have done if he told you to get out the boat? I didn't see any of you getting out the boat and walking on the water.
Peter, Andrew, you've done it. Look, he's gone.
That's right, James, bro. It's obvious. Out of all of us, struggled the most.
Good morning.
Yes, you did, Miriam. Good morning, Miriam. How are you?
Those are the dirty. Can I clean them, please?
Go ahead.
Wow, can I get on your boat?
All right, sure, come on, follow this.
Stephen, at your tender age of 8 years old and after what happened yesterday, do you still want to be a disciple of Jesus?
Yes, very much. Me and me want to be like Peter.
Good, because I want to tell you what happened to Peter and all of us last night, because this you didn't see. Do you remember when our Master Jesus multiplied the loaves and fishes?
Yes, I ate with my cousin from Tiberias.
down to Bethsaida, hadn't
So we did. But just as the storm was at its absolute worst and the sky was pitch black, off in the distance, we saw bright lights.
What was it?
we? It was Jesus, Stephen. We were all terrified. Thinking it was a scary ghost coming toward us. But Jesus told us, take courage, do not fear.
But that's when Peter got in the boat. And he did.
He really did? He wasn't scared?
Oh, no, he was scared, all right. But he wanted to see if it was really Jesus. So then, there's Jesus, standing on top of the water. And right through the storm, he calls out, Peter, come.
But when the wind blew, he began to sink.
Oh no, did Jesus save him?
He did, Miriam. Peter shouted, Jesus, save me!
Of course he did.
And Jesus carried Peter, shivering and soaking wet. But then he scolded us about not having faith.
Why?
Well, he said we still had lots of doubts. And then kids, just like that. The storm went away. As soon as Jesus got in the boat with all of us.
Then what happened?
Well, we all bowed down and worshiped him, saying, you truly are the Son of God. It was the first time we had believed it wholeheartedly.
He truly is the Son of God. He truly is the Son of God. And there's still one lesson to be learned. It was about not failing in the faith. What do you think?